Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm of course your host Aaron and we are at Target. It is about, I don't have a watch on me, but 7 o'clock because I looked at my phone. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So like I said, we are at Target and behind me, if you can see, this is the line at 7 something o'clock. There is not a crazy drop today, but there are rumors that there could be some prismatic evolution. There could be some ascending gear booster bundles, along with some other good shit that wasn't here last week, like Perfect Order ETBs, maybe some Chaos Rising ETBs, but that is not why I sound like this. The reason I sound a little angry is because I slept completely through the drop for Pitch Black on the Target website yesterday. Though I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning, ready to go, I passed right the fuck back out because they were taking their sweet ass time dropping that some big set. So hopefully in the next couple weeks or so, I will be able to get some hits off Target. But if not, I'm sure when I go to Target, just for normal drops like this today, there is going to be plenty of, what was I saying, Pitch Black. Yeah, that's the set I'm talking about. So right now, we have another hour until the store opens. As you can see the line behind me, if I'm doing a really good pick for you guys, I think a bug might have bit me in the leg just now, but who knows? And I will get back to you once we get inside. All right, we are at the regular card aisle that they have in lane 1, and it looks like it is completely depleted. They have some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff over here, which I'm sure they have in that OG Pokemon section in the back. They still got a bunch of the La Carrena, which I'm sure in the Pokemon aisle in the back too has a bunch of the stuff as well. I don't see anything from, you know, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. They did have one piece when I walked in, and I was only able to get one pack. I didn't get any bangers. I did get a Corazon, and I'll show you that later. But other than that, this is the normal card aisle. Now, they have a bunch of Chaos Rising packs if you're interested in that at Target. But other than that, we got to make our way to that toy aisle. All right, so we're in the back at the original Pokemon aisle, which, as you can see, does not have any Pokemon products. Oh, I lied. You got a Mewtwo portfolio and a Meowth, and you got a little Pikachu John over here. I thought they had them in the front, but it looks like they're in the back. Sorry if I sound like I'm going too fast. I drank the remainder of my coffee, so I'm on a little bit of a caffeine high. They still got the Caitlin Clark things. This is new, the Theo World Cup 2026. I don't know what's inside of there. Let me see if I can flip it and see. All right, just a bunch of cards and players. I didn't even know they had soccer cards. And, okay, this is a Mega Collections box for Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, that's interesting. I don't know what booster packs would be in it. Then again, I don't follow Yu-Gi-Oh! So I can't tell you that. Still a bunch of La Carrena. I don't see any of the new set here. Like last week, we saw the Brave one. I don't see any Brave ones. Maybe they sold out. And we are going to go around the corner and not look at the Labubus, but we will look at this Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing that looked pretty neat. I don't recognize any of these people on top. And let's go look at them wrestling figures. So they do have a lot of Funko Pops that were in here last week, but I'm not going to go through them to see if they have the Chopper or the Enel Chase. I'm just going to cross my fingers and say they don't have it, because eventually I'm going to probably have to buy the one offline that looks like it has a crack in it, or in the, you know, the box and shit like that. But overall, you know, they still got some Target Con, Sonics, and Chaos, or whatever his name is. And yeah, they got Little Mermaid, Stitch, whatever. That was a snitch that I looked at before. I think I was looking at Ariel and something else. Who cares? All right, now, here's the crazy thing. How is this CM Punk still here in that bot? Now, I'm only going to say it's probably because of the price of $24.99, right? And the only other wrestler that they have here is Cody Rhodes. So 2 of the biggest named superstars in WWE are still here. I'm just looking around to see if I can see any of these side boxes, to see if I see a Chopper or some shit like that. I was going to ask the employee, but I don't think he would know either. Still got the rings, and we're going to take a walk to the back, and then we'll head off. So first off, I'm going to say this is one of the most adorable plushies I've seen of Charmander. That's just amazing. But other than that, I don't think there's anything new. It looks like the Eevee they had here last week, if I'm correct, has been taken. I don't know what Pokemon that guy is, so oops. And let's see here. One Piece. Mihawk, of course. Oh, wait a second. Oh my god. Are you going to tell me that he's gone? No, he's got to be somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Oh. I think someone picked up the Orochimaru. That's it. Orochimaru has been bought. I am so happy. He's not here, guys. No Orochi. Let's move this. Wait. Nope. No Orochi. Okay. So I'm gonna say Orochimaru has been bought. What an exciting day. Okay. I'm just looking through the rest of this stuff to see if there's anything that stands out. No. Doesn't look like they fixed anything back here. It looks like the same stock. Ah, look at this Moe's Tavern phone. All right, that looks pretty neat. All right, other than that, we're just going to take ourselves out of here. We already got our Pokemon loot, and we might hit the gym, unless you guys want one of these books that I'm passing by. All right, I'll see you guys in soon. We had a fucking pretty good day at Target and going to the gym. And tonight, I should tell everyone that I am going to have a delicious steak dinner. My dad did tell me earlier in the week, so I am kind of excited for that. Steak is one of my favorite things to eat. And of course, he makes mashed potatoes, which are out of this world, even though they're from a box. So I don't care. I like the potatoes are great. But anyway, I wanted to talk about a little bit more about the Target, wait for, the cards before the store opened up and shit like that. It did rain last night, which put a little damper on things. A lot of people, since it was fucking so hot outside, most people did stay in their cars with the air conditioning, which, hey, look, I don't blame them. Me, I did stay outside. I tried to stay in the shade. It reminded me a lot like Folk Festival. So to me, it was just like, another day at the Folk Festival, except I'm in Philadelphia and I can't get sodas and all this other shit and walk around and listen to good music. But anyway, it was a fun time anyway. And it was me, of course, who was on dinner duty. So I did go and get some pizzas from Little Caesars. So I had, I got gas, which I was a big asshole because I kind of did get in front of everybody. And I thought that I could reach the gas nozzle across my car to get into my tank, and I couldn't, so I had to turn my car around to Sam's Club. That was a whole mess and a half. But everything else was fine. I got the pizzas, I got pepperoni, I got some plain. I brought it back to the boys and the girls, whoever was there, they ate it up. And I also made sure to hook up my boy at Planet Fitness, Amir. Because look, we talk about One Piece all the time when he's there. He's a really nice dude. I know he travels a long way to get to work. And it was his first overnight shift. So I brought him some pizza as well. I kind of stopped in and out throughout the night, just chit-chatting, bullshitting and crap like that. Now, the only thing that sucked ass, which I did mention a little bit earlier, was I missed the drop for Pitch Black. I did take a nap in my car. I said, all right, let's set the alarm. Let's take an hour nap before 3 o'clock. I woke up, looked at my phone. They diddle-daddy for like another hour, and they dropped it like at 4. And by that time, I was kind of like awake, but like I passed the fuck out. I closed my eyes, and that was it. I was done. I was way too tired. Look, I work way too much, and the Thursdays going to Target, it's, just puts a damper on the whole fucking week. Why can't these people just come at like 5 in the morning, and then everything would be fine? Do the 5 in the morning, I can go home, I can raid for EverQuest 2, I can do my group, and then I can do everything accordingly, and then everything won't be such a problem. And then everything will work out well. But today wasn't a bad thing. I got to see my parents. I got to eat some steak dinner. I'm not seeing the guys tonight. It is a brand new episode of SmackDown, and I'm actually on my way home now because I forgot to record this after my Target run. I want to give a big shout out to Sarah and Tamika, who do our cards every single Friday. And my name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you all next time when we go more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I'll see y'all later. Bye.